Okay. Alright, so we are live. Okay.
Yo, welcome to the Salt Mines.
Welcome to the Mines of Saltness. Okay, I thought my computer froze there for a second, thank God. Um,
Oh, well, that would be bad.
yes. I am Eli, and I'm amazing. Uh, introduce yourselves.
I'm Gallo, and I'm not as amazing as Eli, but I guess I strive to be. I'm a
Okay.
pit main, and I'm trying to pick up Mario now.
Mm-hmm.
Just Mario?
Well, I play everybody, but I'm trying to legit second Mario because he's an amazing character.
Very interesting. I'm Zhime. I'm the most beautiful one. And I am a Zelda main. Also, Sheik secondary, but I've been playing a lot of Shielda recently. Been experimenting with Squirtle, a couple other characters here and there. But for the most part, I think most of you know me anyway, so
People know me, son.
I don't have much to say.
I'm SB Fantom, and probably very few of you know me. I'm your friendly neighborhood Ganondorf. I'm running Ness and Mario now for Project M, but I wouldn't dare touch them in Melee because they would look like trash.
That's interesting. Okay, so basically we've all been around for quite a while. Mostly Project M recently for me, for Gallo, and Zhime for sure is on the Wi-Fi community. I know that much. Is like top of the Wi-Fi ladder. It's really,
Zhime
really
is a
silly,
prime.
mad silly. And Steve is very old school, New York, Long Island, New York, Ganon Melee player. Uh,
Uh,
yeah. You gonna say something? Sorry.
Only
Go ahead.
apparently my mouth is trash. Go on.
Okay, no, I was just gonna say we're pretty experienced and we just want to have this podcast. No real goal in mind, just to talk about Project M in general. We have a few ideas, but
Yeah,
uh,
we want to grow the community too.
basically, I mean, I don't know. I mean, anything to support Project M as a game, really. So, if it goes well, it goes well. If it doesn't, whatever. We bullshitted on Skype for a while, so whatever. We'll see how it goes. There's a few things I wanted to discuss here.
Well, how about the fact that 2.6b just recently came out?
Indeed, just like an hour before we just went live, 2.6b was announced, which is a patch for Project M 2.6, which fixes various glitches here and there. It is not a balance patch. Just a few things like the Meta Knight glitch, which was going around for a while, is pretty popular, where you dimensional cape upwards with Meta Knight, throw out an aerial and try to up B, and you just fall helplessly frozen. That was fixed. Amongst a few other things, I know Squirtle had an infinite shield at one point. Yeah, where he uses his gun, a squirt gun or something, and then he just... I never did it, but I know, apparently, from hearing from a lot of people that he had an unbreakable shield, so...
Yeah, and you could even use something like Marth's Neutral B, the shield breaker, and it would have no effect on Squirtle's shield, but luckily that has been fixed, so...
Mhm.
Alright, so guys, get up to downloading 2.6b.
Definitely. Since 2.6b is out, I'm more than likely going to release Salty Edition. And for those who don't know, it is basically me and Lilu have been working on putting together our custom music, textures, stages build. And we're going to actually release it as like a whole thing packaged to the public, because it was mostly just going around us and our friends for a while, but kind of touched it up and try to make it presentable, like tournament viable, and if anything, a good base for you to put your own hacks on, to make, customize for yourself, to go all out. For most of the part, we left like a lot of the models intact, like nothing goofy, like out there, nothing that'll change the actual vertex hacks of the characters, just recolors and making things neater, and just some excellent soundtrack, which we all which me and Lilu looped for hours on end. I cannot tell you the amount of hours I wasted looping songs. So definitely look out for that. I will be posting it within the next week or so.
Also,
And
I'm sorry, go ahead.
All right, and as an avid playtester of the Salty Edition, I highly recommend it. It's like makes Project M, which is my favorite game, a billion times better.
What I do want to point out, though, I do know that a lot of people enjoy stage hacking and things like that. Of course, I'm coming from Wi-Fi here. Some of the stage textures will desync because there have been some stage modifications in 2.6b. The ones that I can confirm at this point that will work. Let me go ahead and take a look at the stage list here.
Wi-Fi Warriors, son.
Would be, well, I'll just say the ones that won't work. I don't believe Final Destination will work because there has been a boundary modification on that. So Final Destination won't work.
From 2.6 to 2.6b?
Yes.
Okay.
So 2.6b Final Destination will desync with any textures from 2.5b or any previous builds. WarioWare still works, that new Temple of Time that Mewtwo 2000 just released. I don't know if you guys had seen it. It's absolutely amazing. Check it out on the Brawl Vault.
I added that to Salty. Just wanted to say.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. So most of the textures, I don't know if Fountain of Dreams works, but I know specifically that Final Destination doesn't work. And any of the Smashvilles, previously in 2.5b, there were 4 packs listed, there's 4 packs listed in 2.6b, and in 2.5b there were only 3 packs. So one of those would desync the game. So the stages for Smashville, unfortunately, will need to be updated. I know a lot of people like Smashville hacks, but if you don't plan on desyncing or you don't want to desync on Wi-Fi, then you would need to get an updated Smashville stage PAC.
Okay.
And
So just so you know, that works.
Just for all you Wi-Fi players.
I'll add that as an offline person who's using the Salty Edition, and I make a lot of changes myself. It really is a perfect base to use because there's so much stuff already set.
I'm sorry, you broke up there. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, that's as someone who tests offline and was actually using your build as a base. I added a load of textures, a load of songs, and the custom job done makes a huge difference.
Oh, thanks.
Salty Edition.
Yeah, we paid a lot of attention to detail. Changing like watermarks around the stage list and stuff. All the font changes, the menu changes, stuff like that. So try to make it like not randomized, not kind of weird looking, just so consistent.
And look out for the Easter eggs.
Yeah, mad Easter eggs. Huh?
Alright, so you want to go on to the next topic? Tournaments?
Tournaments. So recent tournaments. What happened?
Oh wait, before we continue, I just see that Tsuki Komi had a question about change list. We are still working on the change list. I can tell you that it's being worked on. It should be released shortly. We apologize for the delay. I mean, PMBR does, but we are definitely still working on it, and should be soon.
So professional, Zhime.
We're mad professional.
Well, I just don't want like 50 million people asking about a change list whenever it's not the topic anymore.
Yeah, I agree. I was just not. Hello. Let's see. Tournaments recently that happened. I know I wanted to start with low tier city, which
For sure. All the low tiers over there.
mad low tiers like Marth, and I just wanted to say that it was a huge Project M exclusive tournament in Texas.
Also had a huge turnout. A lot of very well-known names: Reflex, Strong Bad, Oracle. Sethlon was highly in there.
I don't know actually. If he was, I mean nothing personal, but I didn't see him in the top like 20 people. Okay, he wasn't there. Okay.
Fly Amanita.
Fly Amanita was there.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. So there's a lot of talent at that tournament. I know Sethlon was the guy to beat. There was a pot bonus for outplacing Sethlon, I believe it was, or getting first in eliminating him, or something along those lines. And
And an extra bonus if you're out of state
mhm.
and won.
And Reflex, getting first place at that tournament, took home $700 cash prize for winning Project M in Texas and getting the bonuses out of state, beating Cephalon, etc.
Which that would be the largest pot bonus for a tournament to date, wouldn't it?
In Project M.
In Project M itself. It
Yeah,
has
I
to
mean,
be.
I believe second place got like $250 for winning, so that was like
Right.
a pretty big gap, difference-wise between the first and second place, but that's just because of all the bonuses.
Hmm.
So that was pretty great turn. I mean, I saw videos from there. We'll watch a couple later here on the podcast, but uh, very high-level play. So I know the top placers were Reflex and Fly Amanita and Strong Bad, the top three. I believe Cephalon got fourth. I wish I had the results in front of me. Hold on.
Too bad Strong Bad's a fraud. Otherwise, I would say congratulations.
Okay, I do have the results. So Cephalon got fourth. Austin, which is a NES player, and Dakpo, which is a Game & Watch player, both from Texas, got fifth, and so on. So,
Project M always with the character variety.
yeah, there's a lot of variety. You see Reflex going Wario and Ivysaur, got first. Flying Needle with King DDD and Sheik. I assume he picks up Sheik for the trouble matchups for King DDD. Nigga, I modded you. Yeah, let me just interrupt the podcast to say that. And, Strong Bad with the Donkey Kong, and apparently Wario, which his Wario is pretty damn good, actually. So yeah, that tournament had a pretty good turnout. Let's see. I see top 17 for singles. I don't know if there were more. Okay, it says 64 entrants for that tournament.
Was that capped out at 64? Because
Uh,
maybe they capped it and there could have been even more, which is amazing.
I'm not sure if they capped it or not, but I know they had an amateur bracket as well.
Yeah, that's true.
And doubles had 21 teams. And Reflex
That's
and
a
Strong
lot.
Bad. Yeah, and Reflex and Strong Bad took the first place in doubles, and Cephalon Dakpo got second. And Oracle and Austin got third, and they went a Lucas Ness team for the most part. So that's pretty impressive that these characters are placing that high in major tournaments. So that's, it's optimistic.
The greatest thing about Project M is that you could just pick up whatever character you like, and if you have a favorite, you could seriously compete in tournaments.
Yeah, I love how, these players who they get the spotlight for, doing really really well with these characters that, right now the game is still fairly new in its, in its form 2.6, 2.5, 2.6. It's still a lot of similarities between the two, but the game in general is fairly new at this point. A lot of the characters have a lot of unique things to them that separate them, and people haven't really discovered everything about them yet. So, for those players to kind of, I don't know how to describe it properly, but to kind of show their craft, to pick up a character, get really good with them, and then kind of show everyone what that character can do. I think that's a huge reason why
Yeah.
Project M, it's another contributing reason to why the game is popular, because people like to kind of show off what they can do.
Right. You show off your own originality with the characters, and you make up stuff as you go, since it's such a new game. So you can bring out these unique play styles.
And I mean, let's be honest, it's a lot more entertaining to see 10 characters in the tournament as opposed to Fox Rocco, Sheik Marth, and
Of course.
Right.
one guy playing Ice Climbers.
Mhm.
Someone shows up and plays Mario, they do extremely well. Someone shows up and does Pit, they're going to play well. Someone's Ness, they're going to do well.
Mhm.
The only way you're not going to do well is if you're Marth, because he's low tier.
I agree.
Or-
Yeah, I guess I just wanted to temporarily address. I don't want to get too much into it, but
Oh, goodness.
yeah, no, I'm not. Just
Don't
very,
give me a heart attack.
just very, very quickly, that criticism about Project M, that the recoveries are too good in this game, in general. And the problem I have with that, I just wanted to mention quickly, is that characters, like, they should have good recoveries to compensate the rest of their gameplay. So it shouldn't be over the top, and I don't think anything is really ridiculous except for perhaps maybe some wall jumping, clinging, whatever it is, abusing walls. So that's mostly like a gameplay mechanic, not really character specific. But just one thing I wanted to quickly mention about recoveries. I think it's like a
Yeah.
widely exaggerated
There's
criticism.
also ways to like edge guard these new characters. You just gotta learn how to edge guard, basically. It's like a new game. You gotta put time into it and learn these characters that you're playing against.
Yeah,
It's
there's
like, as a player that really basically started in Project M, I have an easier time edge guarding the newer characters than I even do the melee characters, just because like I practiced against them.
right, exactly. It's just a matter of adapting, really. I mean, for example, the first time Diddy Kong recovers from really far and it throws you off, like, the correct response to that is not, oh, well, it's absurd. It's like, oh, how do I deal with it? That's the correct response. How do you learn and find out how to edge guard, not to just, you know, flap your arms and go, this is stupid.
And let's don't sit there and assume, oh, he's dead. Get on
Damn it, Steve, your mic is cutting out.
see if I can find another one.
Could you start over with what you said?
How's that?
Okay,
Better.
that's better.
Okay, I was going to say, instead of, a lot of people are going to stand there and wait and go, all right, well, the guy's gone, he's going to die. Oh, shit, he made it back. Don't just stand there and assume he's not making it back. Edge guard, if it's close enough, put him down.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's just a matter of, reading it and responding. And like I said, a few things may be kind of weird at first, but, once you get the hang of it, it really becomes more natural. But, just one thing I wanted to quickly mention. Just the recoveries that bothered me because, a lot of the time when, liking a game like Project M, and since it's in demo form and since you never know what's happening, if you're not keeping up all the time with what the characters can do, a lot of things are going to surprise you and throw you off guard. So, like,
Yeah, just because they surprise you doesn't mean it's jank.
yeah, and another thing is just as someone who likes Project M a lot, it gets increasingly difficult to defend the game against a lot of criticism when the criticism is kind of people who've made up their minds already and kind of throw things at you, and you don't really have the specific details of how to respond because, things aren't always the same from what they're talking about, and what they're criticizing. You don't have all the same details they do.
Exactly.
Uh,
Not melee equals jank. Calabell's got the idea.
Calibro is an amazing...
If it doesn't have a shine, it's jank.
Shoutouts. If it doesn't have a shine, something is wrong, is clearly the view we should take. There was another thing I wanted to do. Should we go and look at some videos?
Sure.
Should we jump to that?
Yeah, I would. Oh, one thing I do want to mention for all two Zelda mains out there, on the subject of recoveries, you will notice in 2.6b that something that has been altered about her specifically, I do believe some other characters had this as well, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. Reverse ledge grabbing with Zelda, when you would use up B and try to reverse ledge grab, that timing has been cut to about in half, because obviously you can't reverse B ledge grab in melee. But those are some of the things like that I can see in the recovery argument. I mean, when it comes to some things like that, like reverse ledge grabbing, that I don't know that it was necessarily overlooked or it just wasn't ever really tightened as much, but that's something that is tighter now with her anyway. Mm-hmm. So
stop complaining about Zelda.
I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm just mentioning because I see that Tsukikomi's in here and he's probably gonna notice that. But yeah, so that's like a recovery issue that was being brought up frequently. I saw in the forums and stuff, different places on Smash boards. But for the most part, 2.6b is much cleaner. Glitchy things are fixed, and it's I'd say it's pretty much more well-rounded build altogether. And thank you to the community as well for that, because a lot of the bugs that went through were reported from the community, so that was a really good thing, to have such support from the players, and to be able to correct those types of oversights that may happen in game development. So props.
On a slightly related note, I wanted to add that your voice is heard when you say things. So, it pays to, put out your opinions about the game, give feedback. The PMBR, they read it and they discuss it. It's not like you're being ignored. So, a lot of complaints that are out there, a lot of criticisms that are ill-founded, they drown you out when you don't say anything by default. They take precedence, so you shouldn't let that happen a lot. You should voice your opinion, and see, maybe it'll bring some things to light that people don't notice at first.
And if you do voice your opinion, try to voice it in a very well-constructed way so that it doesn't get overlooked for being,
Douchebag.
I don't want to say douchebag, but so it doesn't overlook for being uninformed or something like that. I'm not saying you have to write a college essay whenever you think that something should be different or something should be changed or you have a certain opinion about it. You don't have to write a college essay. But
you don't have to Bubba King it.
Just construct it in a manner in which it's objective, and it looks at all aspects, and those are the things that are definitely going to get noticed, and that's what we like to see. So
yeah, I mean, I understand there's like a high volume of bullshit out there, and having anyone say everything doesn't help that much, because it's like a fucking clusterfuck of just text and complaints and whining and stuff. But like to put together sound arguments and give constructive criticism, if the way you go about it, it really helps, because feedback is really the purpose of demos.
And to give other players in the community an opportunity to maybe share the same sentiments, or maybe point out some counter arguments that may be beneficial to the game itself. So
Also, don't just say nerf a character because you lost them in one game.
Okay, yes, this is a key issue that I wanted to discuss. There's a lot of, there's this stigma in the Smash community. It's just in fighting games community, it's just in everything, but since we're Smashers, we should talk about it in the Smash community. It happens a lot in Smash. When you lose at something, you lose a match, you lose a matchup, you need to stop blaming the matchup. You need to stop blaming the situation. You have to analyze it, come back stronger next time. That's the only way to improve. So all this stuff where like, oh, I think this character beats me because I lost. No, that shit's gotta stop.
Shit's gotta stop,
Shit's
son.
gotta stop, son.
And
and for the record, get JoJo'd.
Get JoJo'd. Any thoughts to add?
I mean, I can certainly agree. I've been on the receiving end of that type of thing for quite some time now, and I find it's more or less that people are, I believe, that they become frustrated after playing against certain characters for quite some time, and that does get frustrating. However, if you aren't learning from it, then you should ask the boards, ask your opponent, ask someone to help, see what there can be done about it, because people, the way that Smash is, at least Project M in general, the way that it's working, because there is a team that's working on this, and because we do have the power to alter these characters, that is such an insane amount of power that just because something may appear to be broken or it may appear to be a bit too good, people think that it should be changed right away. Mm-hmm. There are lots of characters that have been, rather strong in the game, and they were pushed down to a notch that wasn't quite as strong. And then within the next build, they were brought back up because we're still in demo phases. And that's completely understandable. And I think that until something that is final and solid is released, people should just think a little bit more carefully before they say nerf a character or buff this character or this move is way too good or something like that. Now, the things that are consistent in each build that still get complaints, they may be a little bit more justifiable because they've been around much longer. But I'm not so sure that even some of those moves are something that don't have a counter or don't have something that is detrimental or or it's necessary for the character in general.
Right. The way I look at it is, say Fox wasn't in Melee, and we just put Fox in Project M. All of Smashboards would be like on the biggest rant about how Shine is the most broken thing they've ever seen in any fighting game, and how it needs to be nerfed. So, just because something's new and good doesn't mean that it should be nerfed right away.
Yeah, it's interesting because there's you put on the blinders of tradition, I like to call it, and just because something existed the way it did in the past, it just has to continue existing that way in the future. I don't understand that mentality.
And DMG, I made that example just because I'm saying if people complain about nerfing something in Project M, I just say, why don't you complain about nerfing Shine first? That should be the first thing they should complain about.
Yeah. I know there was a topic that Steve brought up at one point, which was team attack versus no team attack, just at the casual level versus competitive level. Do you have any thoughts to add on that?
That's painful. I've got a couple of friends. Well, first off, is my mic cooperating now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I've got a couple of friends who I've played Smash Brothers with literally for years and years, from Melee to Brawl, and I tried introducing them to Project M. They're not competitive types, so Project M doesn't really appeal to them versus the goofiness of Brawl.
Mm-hmm.
But we played quite a bit of teams, and the first time I played with them, I couldn't understand why we were playing the team attack off. And they go, well, you can do fancier stuff with team attack off. You could Falcon Punch through your partner and grab a guy that's grabbed or something like that. And I said, but you're not realizing the technical skill that you're missing out on there. It's easier to do that, but that doesn't mean it's better. That doesn't make for better game flow.
Mm-hmm.
You can throw the biggest attacks around, the strongest attacks around at no risk. And huge reward, no risk doesn't typically make for good game flow or good gameplay for anybody involved. I have not turned them over to the team attack side, but I think it's team attack on is, I don't even think it's a debate.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting because I think the reason that it appeals to a lot of casual players is because they just kind of want to throw shit out and they don't care what happens really. So if you're playing no team attack and you're playing Melee and you use Samus and you just stand on the side of the stage throwing missiles the whole match, that I could see how that could be enjoyable for someone. I could see the appeal of doing that just to fuck around. But when you're trying to play and get better at a game, to increase your skill level, I think that's kind of the first thing to go, is to try to make things more strategic. And
Mm-hmm. Alright, so you want to get to the videos of Volunteer City?
Okay, I have a video up I wanted to show first. Let me see here. Okay, so we have Cephalon Marth versus Strong Bad DK. Let me just quickly throw this up, and we'll watch it together. I don't know if we want to watch the whole thing, but we can watch some of it and just kind of give our thoughts.
Alright, there's a low tier versus high tier matchup. Marth clearly being the low tier.
Indeed.
Maybe you should just give Martha Shine.
Is this going slow pace for anyone, or is it normal speed?
It's fine.
Okay.
The video itself is pretty laggy, so it's fine on Twitch.
Okay.
You could full screen that YouTube video.
I can't because this is the screen region I'm capturing. So
Look at those auto
this will have
combos.
to do.
Good stuff, strong match.
Word. Okay. I actually have not watched the whole thing at all. I think I just watched a few clips of it, so this is my
I
first
don't
time watching it.
I don't really know anything about this matchup, but
Okay, I do, and I just want to say that it's close to evenish. I'd say Marth wins,
Hmm.
in my opinion, but that's mostly due to Marth being able to grab DK from almost everywhere.
Yeah, side B to anything
Yeah,
is
side
really
B
good for
grab
Marth.
is
His
amazing.
range outranges DK if you know how to the matchup, basically.
I find that a lot of large characters lose to repetitive grabbing. It's just in general, but that's just because they're easy to grab. But the character like Marth, where grabs matter so much more, uh, you know, it also his side B comes out really fast that he can grab you out of it. So I know when I played Dr. Peepee's Marth in tournament, he figured that out pretty quickly. So
Hmm. Both of these players are amazing, by the way. So we're not like knocking any of them.
hmm
We say, this should be this. He should be doing that.
yeah, it's
Obviously,
just
it's so much different when you're playing than when you're watching.
also you have to take into account tournament nerves. I know that a lot of people don't play that well when they're playing in tournament just due to nerves, but it's something you have to get over. But then again, it's a video from a tournament. You can't really judge a player completely on that. But that was a nice edge guard there from Cephalon. Totally read the recovery, but that's because recoveries are too good in Project M. I noticed that Strongbag goes a lot for tech chase regrab, but I guess that's just the nature of DK.
People have been
DK
complaining.
always also has that increased range on his grab, if I remember correctly. So it makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay, now
DK
you
is
see
good at
there how he
grabs.
cargo threw him upwards and hit an up air? You notice when you do that to Marth, you won't be able to follow it up like that. You have to kind of wait for Marth to do something and then read his reaction and then catch him again, because Marth's weight is not that which you can easily up air with Donkey Kong like that. Like, I would do that at first too, but I would probably start with a cargo side throw instead of an up throw.
All right,
Strong bad
they
takes the
complained
first
a lot
range.
about, well, I heard a lot of complaining anyway, about the auto combos that Donkey Kong has.
Hmm.
And I just think that that's a load of shit because melee characters have, auto combos and it's a game that has combos. So what the fuck are you
Yeah,
saying that about?
I think we should do away with this term auto combos anyway, in general, just because it's a combo. It's not an auto You're inputting buttons to do it, so it's not auto. So, like, I don't get that. It's a combo. There is no auto.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Like
counter
auto.
kicks.
What fighting game do you play where once you hit a launcher or something, you're not almost guaranteed some more damage if you follow it?
Right. You guaranteed, but you have to press the button
Yeah,
to initiate it. It's not happening by itself automatically.
you play gear, you hit a dust, you have to follow, you have to do the attack, but you're still, it's not auto, but you're getting it. Like, you've earned it by hitting that dust attack, by hitting that launcher.
Hmm. I like the down air to regrab. That's pretty smart. I should probably start doing that.
Actually, no,
I don't know why Cephalon went to WarioWare. This is very good for DK, in my opinion.
There's definitely a DK stage, but Marth also could get early, I guess, forward smash killed.
Right, but I mean, like, you'd have to get a tipper or something. It's not easy. Especially against a player of this caliber. At this level, it's not easy to land anything, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that DK's down B range was nerfed. Or initially, his down B could pretty much take up all of WarioWare's ground if he's in the middle. So, it's nerfed, but, it's reasonable. So, I'm okay with
yeah, that's,
it.
adjusting things. You don't take it away, you adjust it a little bit.
Indeed. I'm not too crazy about major changes in general, but, that's a conversation for another time. Now, I think Let me see. I don't like back throws
Wow, that was a good grab.
unless he's like.
He Mewtwo
Death
King.
or
He
something.
Evo Mewtwo King.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes! Yeah!
I noticed I did not share this on Facebook. I just realized. Oh well. Um, and you see, there's going to be a lot of grabbing just in this matchup because both characters just grab a lot. See, my commentary is fucking pro. Oh shit, he did the jihad and took out that stock at low percent. See, auto combo. 0 to death.
You're a little bit ahead because you're not watching it from the stream.
Oh, I'm not. That's right, I'm watching it live. And it's spoiled.
At least spoiling it for me. Yo! Why are you so good, Strong Bet?
Damn. Good lord. What a finish. So that's 2-0 strong bet. I'm not sure if he 3-0'd.
I guess Strong Bet counterpicked that. You were saying Cephalon did.
Cephalon, no,
was it
Cephalon
straight up?
counterpicked it.
Oh, okay.
He lost the first match, and now he just lost the second match.
Okay.
So this will also be Cephalon's counterpick, this third one, whatever it is. Again, I can't remember if I actually saw the set or not. I know I got linked to it, but I don't remember
Was this a
watching.
3-0?
I don't
Strong
remember.
bet.
I apologize for not having anything intelligent to say about these matches because I have no idea what these characters are.
It's okay.
I only know Zelda. I'm sorry.
I feel like
Why doesn't it have Transform?
yeah, not taking anything away from either player, but I feel like Cephalon doesn't have enough experience fighting Donkey Kong to really know what he can abuse. I think he's catching on here. As you see, he keeps going for grabs. But I really don't. Yeah, like, I mean, I still don't think that this matchup's that indicative of any matchup knowledge. It's just two high-level players playing. It's quite close, so props to Strong Bad for pulling it out. Second best
Strong
DK.
Bad should have got a pot bonus for this.
What?
Said Strong Bad should have got a pot bonus for this. He took out Cephalon.
Yeah, I agree, right? Should have got fucking banana bonus.
Them DK coins.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe the top three should have split the bonus because they all outplay Cephalon.
Reflex ain't complaining.
Yeah.
He made 2 weeks of pay that I would get.
Yeah, man. That's like over a month of pay for me, though. I'm fucking broke.
Damn.
Too bad I don't even have a job.
That's why I play Project M all day.
Job is smash Wi-Fi.
Yep. That's true.
Yeah, Cephalon, he gets control when he's doing his grabs, for sure.
See, he has the lead here by a significant amount. I don't know what the stream is watching because I don't want to switch off with this.
I'm watching it. Marth grab.
Oh, that narrows it down, bro.
You know that one time that Marth grabbed?
Yeah, it never happens.
Whatever.
Okay, I see that. I don't know if you guys saw the tech chase on the right platform that just failed. I don't know what the heck.
Marth is grabbing.
Marth's grabbing. All right, cool. Tell me when the spike happens so I know where
Just
you guys
happened.
are. Okay.
Randomly down smashing.
Oh wow, so he has a pretty significant lead here. Not much time left on the video, so you know it's comeback happening.
Comeback of the gods.
Let's see what happens. I have not seen this yet.
Sick of these auto combos, son.
Mad auto. That down tilt auto as fuck.
Like automobile combos or something.
Okay. Oh wow. Wow, okay. That punch.
Nice, the reverse punch.
Good lord.
Which always looks sexy.
I don't know why Cephalon thinks down tilting is like the best thing to do.
Yeah, he could side B there and then get a grab.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's just a matchup.
He
Knowledge.
felt Texas's pride slipping away from him. Damn.
Ooh, good try for that up smash. I wouldn't have even thought of that.
He just kind of poked him there, like...
Wow. Nice auto combo finish.
So yeah, that failure to sweet spot, as you guys are seeing, cost him the last stock there. I don't know if it was tournament nerves. That was a really good set, in my opinion.
Yeah, great set and great comeback on game 3.
Mm-hmm. Who's in here? Let me see. I haven't even looked at the chat in a while.
It's a pretty good amount of people.
So what do we think about Donkey Kong versus Marth? Let me see
Yeah,
these ignorant
what's up,
ass
chat?
opinions. Let me see this bullshit now.
What do you think, chat?
DK makes Marth look. I thought Marth was already low tier, bro. It's low tier city. What do we think of, before I move on to what was that other oh, Flamin' eating. Okay. What do we think of King DDD as a character overall in Project M?
Well, I think he's big. I think he's
Fat.
beautiful. I think he's very photogenic.
Oh wow! I should have seen that coming. Man. I totally put that shit out of my fucking head. Okay, I think he models for, Plus Size magazine or whatever the fuck. Mad independent, wonderful personality. Alright, so there's King DDD versus a Wario. Lion versus Reflex. Should we watch that one? Let's watch that one.
I hope we can see some multi-hit power shielding.
Ha. Does that happen?
Yeah, you could definitely talk about that in this podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, I plan on it. Trust me.
Whoa. What I do?
You
Okay.
could get your opinion.
Okay, wait, they quit the first match? Fuck that.
I love Project M, like Grand Finals, DDD versus Wario.
Yeah, I have not seen this either. Okay. Is this laggy for anyone? No.
It's good for me.
Okay, so you can see a lot of aerial spacing going on.
DDD is definitely going to try to keep Wario out, and Wario's going to try to get in.
Yeah, a lot of, I feel like a lot of King DDD's metagame revolves around his just trying to gimp you as fast as possible, and if he can't do it, he has to just fall back in space.
Right. And Reflex basically made the Wario metagame.
Mm-hmm. Another interesting thing about Reflex is one of the very few people I ever see really utilize footstools in Project M.
Right.
Like, footstooling as a mechanic is interesting.
Yeah, it adds another aspect of your combo game.
Yeah, it's, right now I think by default it's assigned to one of the taunts. But that's what controller configuration is there for. Whatever you don't use to jump, out of the 2 jump buttons, you can just put it there, and there you go. Great footstool combo.
Mm-hmm. Or you could put it on a shield button, whatever you feel like.
One thing that I noticed is that it only seems that there are a few characters that can actually benefit from footstooling. The way that they fall and terminal velocity and things, that does put a lot of... it does change a lot when it comes to the character, like a character like Sheik. For example, Sheik doesn't really benefit very much from a footstool because she doesn't have any launchers after the footstool. Whereas in Wario's case, it's great for him because he has that down air that he can just be stuck in the air and just pop you into a combo. It's really smart play on Reflex's behalf there.
Yeah, Wario's aerial mobility really plays a large role in the way he spaces, like his fares, and tries to shut you out. It kind of limits your options. Wow, okay. You noticed that happened a little bit earlier in the matchup where we suicided by down airing off the stage.
Yeah.
It's like one of the my least likable things about Smash is killing yourself while you're kind of hitting down smash or something like that, or down air, and then someone hits you off stage and you slide out and you're still like mid move and you just kill yourself. Like with one of those moves, I know Meta Knight has one. He goes straight down.
I just always hope my opponent does that.
There's also that thing where you just kind of air dodge when someone hits you. You mess up and you just air dodge off the edges. It's just like the worst thing about Smash. Worst thing. Second worst thing. I think we all know what the first is.
Shut up, you Project M scrub.
Word.
No, the first worst thing is being JoJo'd.
JoJo. You want to explain the JoJo to people?
We should put up that. We should put up that video.
You got to link me to it though.
All right, I got you.
Does it play the music?
Yeah.
It does? Okay. Get everyone that's on the outside on the inside of the joke.
Get up right now. There you go.
See DDD with that forward air golf swing, hole in one. Perfect gimping tool. Alright, this is the video? Okay.
So brutal dealing with a lot of DDs midair.
Art finish. Just good stuff.
What's that?
And it's playing characters that have pretty predictable recoveries. It's brutal playing against even like a semi-decent DDD because everything is just designed to bonk you away from the stage. If he doesn't accidentally hit you into it for a ledge tech, a lot of times you're kind of stuck, not able to do much of it.
Yeah, that forward air covers a lot of space, and it's like, hey, I have you in this whole region of the screen, and you just have to find a way around it. So, you know, if recoveries
That's why you gotta learn the matchup.
Yeah, like if recoveries were overall worse in the game, then DDD would fucking wreck everyone. Don't quote me on that though. Still. Alright, so we're going to the second match. It is... Oh fuck, I wish I saw who won the first one.
Yo, I will be right. I will be
Okay,
right
so-
back.
Okay.
So just give me like 5 to 10 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay,
Alright, twink.
So this is King DDD, which is Fly Amanita, counter-picking Dreamland. So I think it's a good counter-pick, but we'll see how it goes. If you notice that when Wario hits you with the forward air, he continues with the momentum that he's going with, so, you know, he's still... If you're a large character like DDD hits you with a forward air while he's jumping, you can just kind of throw out another aerial while he's hitting you with it.
Right, makes
Like,
sense.
as the move ends, yeah.
With his great aerial mobility.
Indeed.
That'll help lead into the footstools like you were watching in the last one.
Right, so he throws out a forward air and kind of immediately footstools him because he's in place, like in position to be footstool. I wonder if Fly Amanita kind of started doing the waddle, like throw out the waddle D and catch it and kind
Oh, to recover?
Yeah, I wonder if he started doing that because he saw
I think I saw him.
Okay.
Saw him do that.
Yeah, like I haven't seen him do it in the past, but maybe he saw a few videos of me or you or someone else.
Eli, the innovator
That a lot
of Big Beautiful Woman.
Innovator, fucking
Fat ass
BBW
chicks.
son, plus size.
Photogenic woman.
Yes. And I noticed that I've heard it in the past that, you know, he watches videos of other people using his characters to kind of get ideas and then kind of implements them in his game. I know that a lot of people do that. So.
Yeah, I do that too. I don't innovate.
I noticed that it was that.
I renovate.
Yeah. It's that one wolf tech where you side B and kind of go backwards with that moonwalk, like on a slanted
That's crazy
thing.
stuff.
And like I never looked at anyone do that to figure it out. Like, but I figured it out on my own because I was trying to test out stage collisions, and on Yoshi's Island Brawl, and I went to the slope and I started side Bing, and I'm like, what the hell is this? I was like, oh, I thought I discovered something amazing, and then I just look on Smashboards and there's people who know it already. I'm like, oh.
You can still call it the Eli.
Yeah, I'll call it the Eli. Fuck that. Everything's Eli. Eli approved. He didn't throw out. I wonder why. Did you see that when he threw him?
He threw out a random. Oh, I thought you were talking about when DDD threw out a random forward smash.
I guess not. He threw out a Wario hit him with a fair, and then DDD hit him before he can respond. I think.
With what, a forwarder?
Yeah, like he threw out a forward air, kicked him in the face, and he had
Forward air
time.
with DDD is a great get out of my face move. Like it covers like his whole front.
Uh-huh.
A little bit above him, a little bit below him. It's good stuff.
Oh, this side B difference, I forgot about that. I haven't really played much of 2.6 Wario. He's like angles his side B. Oh, wow. Okay, do you see the ending?
Wow, yeah. That's patented reflex.
Yeah, just drop Nair. That's pretty interesting. I've never seen that happen. Okay, so this is also going to be Fly Amanita's counter pick. Fountain of Dreams. This is where the first match was. I don't know why. Is it because he wanted to gimp him off the side?
Yeah, it could be. Sides are pretty close.
Can't really kill off the top that easily.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I don't know, because if Wario dares your shield, can't you kind of react and like kill him upwards?
He probably doesn't want like a lot of space also, because well, I mean, he probably
does it very safely. Yeah, Reflex knows what he's doing, so it's very, you know, either way, this is top 2 at low tier city, so this is not like some kind of.
Both of them are amazing. Yeah. Like straight up.
I noticed Fly is having a lot of difficulty. A lot of difficulty edge guarding. I wonder it's because, I don't know, let me see now. It's because he can't really, he's having trouble reading his recovery where he comes up with the up B, like he can go lower, he can go higher, he doesn't know when to hit him.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah, go on.
No, I was just gonna say, like, that just comes with, you know, playing the character against the character. Matchup knowledge.
Right. Yeah, the more Wario practice you have, the more you'll be able to read where he's going to recover. But he has the side B option, he has the up B option, and a lot of mobility on his up B, so.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't know if he could still hit the wall, bounce off, and then up B. Can he do that still?
I don't think so from 2.6.
Okay.
I think once you...
No, Sean Bet says he can.
Oh, I can? Okay, I didn't know, I was unsure. I love the up B change to King DDD, although, yeah, I like, and I know it has armor on it and it has a hitbox. I think it should just probably be one or the other, but either way, I love it.
Well, I think he needed it, because otherwise he would just be dead no matter what.
He definitely needed something. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Holy shit. I don't know who I am anymore.
The fuck is this game?
Nerf
that, nerf him.
Okay, that was a very, you see this? Very solid edge guarding.
Mm-hmm.
And the footstool.
Oh, wow.
Okay, clearly Reflex wins this because of, oh wow, what a potential gimp, messed it up.
He went for a random up air.
I feel like when Fly was back airing him, he could have turned around and fared, but he didn't.
Yeah, that's pretty good as DDD.
And the Nair is, you know, deceptively strong. It doesn't look like it's gonna kill you.
Yeah, the beginning hitbox are like right when he hits.
Wow, okay. That was interesting, but that's the first time I ever saw the finals for Low Tier City.
Alright, so your thoughts on like the results?
I think That was definitely well played. I think Wario's like a hidden, very good character. Like people won't notice
Yeah, he
how
is
good
good,
he is,
but it
but
also shows that like Reflex is top tier Project M player. Like
for
he
sure,
is the enchalant.
absolutely, he's very skilled. Like, you know, it takes. I mean, if you think you could just pick Wario up and win, you're fucking kidding yourself. Because you know, it takes. He's a very experienced Smash player in general. He played Brawl for a while too. He did very well in Brawl, so you know, it's just more than just characters, obviously. Yeah,
Yes, Skype,
I got a Nest Skype group, yo.
because Eli is a top NAS.
Yeah,
If you didn't know,
they invited me. I don't know. Overnight Nest, son.
Eli's got this thing where like, if you play Eli, he's gonna pick like a random ass character on you that he doesn't really play, and then he's just gonna get good with them, and then it'll be his overnight character.
Word. Okay. Not overnight though. My Zero Suit Samus is hidden overnight.
Yeah,
Well,
like you got good with Zero Suit in literally 2 hours.
it's there's a lot of I'm sure a lot of top players could they have a lot of characters they could get good with, but you don't really see it that much because
Mhm.
that you just kind of see their tournament videos and stuff. But
Yeah, if you're good at Smash, you're just good at Smash. That's how it is.
hmm
There are some players that could just pick up any character and be great.
is there any thoughts on Lucario as a character?
I love Lucario as a character. I've loved him since like the first iteration of Project.
I think Lucario just has so much potential because he's an offensive juggernaut. Like, if he gets a hit on you, theoretically, he should be able to zero to death you.
Mm-hmm.
From watching people that have used him play him and from watching random people play him, I think one of the bigger mistakes that people make while learning him is trying to do too much fancy shit. Like, but he's literally a fighting game bread and butter character. Hit the jab, hit the tilt, hit the forward B, and follow it. And people go out of their way to do the fanciest shit they could think of, where they could do a 50 damage combo and just do the bread and butter. And that's not a bad thing.
Indeed, I know that a lot of people dropped the character after he was changed in 2.1. After he was drastically altered. I think his side B is slow or his down B slow or something. He's still a very good character.
Yeah, down B to extend combos is like the shit.
Indeed. I mean, I wanted to show a clip now. This is Gallo's video. This is Lucario. He has a quick montage of his, this is 2.5 Lucario?
It's, 2.5B, I think.
Okay, 2.5B, so it's still fairly recent. I don't know if there's any differences from 2.5 to 2.6 as far as Lucario goes, but it's relatively the same. I know that 2.1 was the major difference. But here's the video. Let me see now. I'll pull it up. And this is just cool shit that Lucario can do. It starts off at an angle, but it's not going to be like this.
Try and we'll be creative, man. Let me make my video.
I know that, look, I feel a lot of the times when I play Lucario, yeah, now you see this crazy shit. A lot of times when I play Lucario, I feel like badly about the way things end up when I do start a combo, because I feel like at any time in the combo I could have done something better. There was like always a better option. I feel like there were so many things I can do off a hit with Lucario.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you just practice.
If I mess up, I feel extra bad because I could have done something better. It's not like that for other characters.
Yeah, I agree. But once you practice and learn, like, what his follow-ups are, he's a beast.
That's in using him. How confident are you in throwing like the mid-air side B? Because obviously we're watching the videos here and it's getting done over and over.
Yeah, you have to be like basically right up on them.
Yeah, like that's not something you can throw out just for shits and giggles. Cause
exactly.
You will die. Like you're not coming back, and if you manage to make it back, you're gonna get edge guarded to hell.
Yeah, I just like to make sure I'm like right on them, and that's when I throw them.
Oh shit!
Oh, I'm also back, by the way.
slow motion, motherfucker.
You're on the video editor, son.
Yo, you make all the videos, don't you?
That's what I did.
I came back for the party.
Word. Okay, so it's clearly Lucario's, just because everyone dropped him in 2.1, he still has a lot of amazing potential, and
Oh,
the
absolutely.
side B is definitely risky off stage, but if you feel like you're gonna get them, by all means, what a great kill move, like this. I don't feel like there's always a better idea. Like I feel like especially if you have the aura, if you side B them, they're dead. Like they're not coming back.
Oh, absolutely.
It's actually really good.
Were you guys really discussing Nehru's Love because I was gone?
No, we weren't.
When the hell were we discussing there?
I think somebody's trolling you, bro. What's that?
Good.
Was that a double giant aura sphere?
I actually do that too. Like that's not just a gimmick. Did that at Eli's house too.
In 2.1, I was actually playing him as a main, and I would throw those out just sort of off stage, random, and people would go, "Why do you do that? Why do you do that?" I go, "Because one hit, one combo, one jab, you're hitting a giant floating smash."
Exactly. So it's good to just throw out. Like it's not.
It's also kind of an aspect of stage control, just because you know
pressure.
that it's somewhere, and then it'll cause somebody to not go there.
It's the ultimate pressure. Like you're like, holy shit, I don't want to get comboed into this shit, and then you just get comboed into it.
Okay, so Lucario has some tech chasing stuff on Falco, apparently. I really want to experiment with this character against Spacies.
Lucario against Falco is probably good. Because you could side B his recovery while he's up being, while he's in that stall.
Thanks for watching, though. Okay, so that was pretty nice, pretty sweet. Spotlight on Lucario, shit you can do.
Yeah, well, that's a really impressive video.
Eli, what in the hell do you know? I don't know shit, nigga. I don't fucking know how to play this game, yo. I just kill the other character. That's how I play.
Kind of like your philosophy, right?
Yeah, that's, you pretty much reduce, I don't know, not reduce, but you increase their damage until it's high enough, and then you knock them off stage, and then the blast zone causes the character to explode, and then you win. That's how I play Smash Brothers.
Tell me more. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, it's like you gotta just play
that's
with
the
the
extent
flow.
of my technical knowledge.
When you play with the flow and not like a robot, the game is just so much better.
I'm just gonna throw this out there before are we switching topics yet?
No, go what you gotta do. Say what you gotta say.
I just want to throw this out there and see, this is mostly for the chats, stream chat, and also for you guys. With 2.6, a gameplay mechanic has been changed, and power shields seemed to have gotten a quote buff. And basically what happens with power shields is that any multi-hit attack, that if you power shield a multi-hit, then you automatically get the frame advantage. Number one, you get the frame advantage and you power shield all of the multi-hit attacks. Now, here's where the issue comes in. This only really does affect two characters like Peach and Zelda, for instance, the most. I would say it affects them the most. However, there's also an aspect about these moves, because they are intentionally used on shields to push characters back into positions that they would be more favorable of the attacker. What are your opinions on that? Do you think that the power shield mechanic is legitimate in the way that it's being used right now, having the opponent not take any pushback or basically power shielding beats everything? So is that something that you guys would like to see? Is that something that you agree with? Is it something that you think could use a few tweaks? I want to just ask everybody before I go ahead and mention my opinion.
Okay, so it's a power shield mechanic where if it's a multi-hit move, you power shield the first hit of the move, and then it automatically power shields the rest.
Right. And they don't receive any pushback from the smash.
First of all, okay, go on.
Yeah, just quick. I think on the whole, rewarding timing and tech skill is never a bad thing. It's something that could potentially use a tweak. But if you're going to sit there and you're going to wait to shield, and you're going to do your damnedest to time it for a power shield, there should be a reward for it. Power shielding the first hit and then getting pushed away by the second, third. Why'd you bother power shield?
Yeah, I totally agree that it should be a reward for power shielding, but the problem is it really nerfs characters with multi-hit moves, because sometimes in matches, like, you're gonna power shield, like, I don't know, if you're good at the game, I guess, and if you're playing as Zelda,
If you're not
then
whack.
if you're playing as Zelda, then you have so many times where you're just gonna like accidentally power shield and then be like, oh cool, like I have every option I could ever want here, and then they're screwed.
And not only that, but during that time period where your hits are being power shielded, because that's such a long animation, the opponent has an appropriate time to react accordingly to the situation and in the best way possible. Whereas in a fast game like Project M, quick thinking is supposed to be something that is also rewarded. And if there is a power shield like that, they have as long as possible, the whole duration of that move, until they can figure out what they want to do next. And the same thing happens with Peach's down smash. If you power shield all 5 hits of Peach's down smash, it's literally ching, 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 and you sit there.
That's exactly how it sounds.
And you get to like sit there and decide what you want to do. Is this a mechanic that is, I don't want to say, is it something that should remain in the game? Do you guys think it should remain in the game this way for only the sake of rewarding power shields and having a detrimental effect on a few subset of characters that actually do use these multi-hit attacks on shield deliberately in competitive gameplay?
First, let me ask you guys, what do you feel about multi-hit moves in general? Like, do you think they should be in the game?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Why do you think they should?
They should be in the game because of shield pushback. They should be in the game because of because they aren't. Let's look at it this way: when you trade with something like Zelda's forward smash, you take absolutely 0 damage. You could, best case scenario, you take 1. Versus if she were just to have that forward smash be 1, like if it would just be 1 hit, then the trade you would get like, I don't know, whatever her damage is. I think it's like 12 or something on uncharged, but it would be like 12 or 14. You would take that 14 damage and trade successfully. So in contrast, the way that the move works, it shouldn't be just because multi-hits are power shielded on the first hit that they get all the power shield. Because yes, they should have a reward for power shielding the multi-hit, but I don't think that they should gain that much of an advantage from it, enough that it's going to stunt competitive gameplay from Melee, which has been around for 10 plus years. Characters who play Zelda and characters who play Peach have been using these techniques for specifically shield push because they do have a high damage output. But
Is there like a compromise we can come to with this?
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. Is there something that people could think, throw out ideas? Do you guys have any ideas about this?
The PMBR is listening. PMBR is listening, son. We listening.
Big brother. Nasty sluts better watch out.
I mean, there's 2 PMBR members on this podcast, Zhime and Gallo, who makes all their videos.
Every single one of them. Which is a joke, by the way.
No, he
I
makes
don't
all.
actually
No,
make
shh. He makes all their videos. All of them. He's the official video editor.
I do so much for them, don't I?
Yeah, man.
It's like I'm the MVP of the PMBR.
Fucking Ray Allen of the PMBR, son.
Exactly.
Oh shit, we have a question. This is totally not going to be a troll thing at all.
If Marth was a higher tier.
Are we
Would
talking
he be able
about
to compete?
combo videos or other videos?
No shit, Sean, man. You could star in the next Rated M.
Yeah, man, it could just be you, bro. Just you versus Cephon, and,
Just
We
rape.
dedicate the video.
Just auto combos.
This video is dedicated to Texas, and the best PM region in the world, which is one and the same thing. There is
Fucking sick.
actually. Can you link me Strong Bad? Don't link here. Link it somewhere else.
Oh, Eli, I have a video that I can show you.
Yes, link.
Oh yeah, the JoJo too. We haven't seen
Oh, do you want to
or
watch?
talked about.
Okay, I'll quickly play the JoJo for you guys.
This is Zhime's invented combo.
Oh, don't watch it in the podcast? Let me see here. Okay, I should put volume then?
Yeah.
What is Fox getting buff?
Okay. So we are explaining the JoJo. So Zhime, this is all you. Tell me when to play it.
Oh goodness. Okay, you can play it whenever you want.
R.I.P. Gallo.
Okay, so basically the birth of the JoJo. The new transform that I had, well, since I'd repurposed it, a lot of people were talking about, whether Zelda and Sheik were one character or whether they were, separated, and the whole downbeat controversy, all of that.
Get JoJo, son!
All of that was, something that was really being a concern. And so I decided that the way to make that is the JoJo.
Get out right now.
The way
it's
it's designed is to work a little bit more in tandem than to be such solid and separate characters. So what happened on Transform basically was the animation startup was reverted back to its original speed. And the punishment on the ground from a ground transform is you have about 7 or 8 frames. I believe it's 8 frames to punish the end lag of the transform. So putting it something like Snake's Mine, where Zelda or Sheik are transforming, once they come out of that transform, they have no choice. They're going to be hit. Whereas previously, you could buffer a shield directly out of it with no consequence whatsoever after transforming. So this gives punishment to the move on both ends. But the JoJo is basically comboing as Sheik, knocking the person off the ledge, transforming into a Zelda fair critical. Or something like you saw in the video there, which was a boost transform. It was a boost away transform because I was being pressured by Gallo. And he flew in to hit me, but before he could punish me, because I was in the air, the transform is instant, and that's how you get the critical fair from that. So that's the JoJo, basically.
Okay,
That's basically how you play
And
Zelda.
JoJo is a singer, young female singer who I want to tap, who made a song a long time ago called Get Out. And basically he transforms and he kicks you and goes, get out. So that's pretty much it. And he calls it the JoJo. History lesson. Alright, so let me
So they have some interesting stream. While they're still talking about power shielding, go ahead and post that link. Go ahead and show that link that I posted for you.
Okay, so this video is another video from Zhime about power shielding. It's the multi-hit power shield debate, so let's watch. Okay, this is from Wi-Fi, right? Okay.
Yes, and he's power shielding this on Wi-Fi, and this forward smash that I'm about to do is charged. So not only is it on Wi-Fi, but it's also a charged smash, so he has absolutely no idea
so
when I'm going to let it go.
Of course he puts in his rape, right before it.
Okay, so you saw that? Yeah,
There.
of course he has to watch. Alright,
And
so
absolutely does nothing.
he spazzes out because he power shielded and got mad. Alright, so here's what happens. Wait. Let me go back. Alright, see that? Right here, this forward smash. Power shields, and then it takes the power shield for the entire forward smash.
And he doesn't move.
He could have punished out of that.
Right, so you power shield him here, he could have, instantly down smashed you or something?
He could have done whatever he wanted.
You still had a hitbox coming out for your forward smash, right?
Right, but he could have done whatever he wanted out of it. If I were closer to him, it would have been a lot more detrimental.
Okay, I see.
Power shield or rape Zelda.
So if you get good at power shielding, then you can always beat Zeldas and Peaches and whatever. It works with Peach's down smash where you does the Hornado.
Yep.
The Hornado. When she Hornados you and you power shield, you get all the hits from the power shield. So it's like auto block the whole thing, and it doesn't push you back at all, and you can just shield grab it pretty much.
I don't know. Anything with invincibility just pisses me off. But we all know that.
The link shows power shield. Okay, so we have a link here from Calibrel that we're gonna watch on the podcast because I'm a friendly guy. Let's see.
Because you're the boss.
There's no reason for it to not cause any pushback, and it looks silly.
Okay, so this is Peach. Gonna down smash Lucas, I assume.
Yeah, I think you missed it. Like, I saw it.
Oh, it happened already?
Yeah, it already happened. It was right at the timestamp.
Okay, so I'm guessing it's gonna happen now. Or not. God damn it. There it is. Okay.
I didn't see it. There it was. Now look at that. He knew exactly what he wanted to do that
And
whole time,
shield
the whole
grabbed it.
duration of that move, and shield grabbed her.
I see. Okay. Wow, so you just... okay. Do we think
And he
that's
doesn't take any pushback whatsoever.
I think it only is arising as an issue because it's kind of easy to power shield.
And there's no, and if that, just like Strong Bad mentioned right there, Lucas would otherwise have not been able to grab Peach after that smash. Because he would have gotten pushed far enough back. If he gets hit by all of those hits, the shield push is going to take it back because of the amount of damage.
Uh-huh. So, what else can we discuss?
Bear camps.
Word. Okay, so we should do the Smasher quotes. Do you want to do this?
Alright, let's get to the next topic. Smashboard's quotes.
Word. Okay. So it's time to call people out.
The best part of the podcast.
The quote. I didn't realize you were actually calling the people out. That's stellar.
Okay. Let me see if we can find some good ones here. Should I use the ones you sent me? Because I don't have anything offhand.
Alright, of course, everyone's opinion is valid. They could have their opinions. We're just going to make fun of them.
Not ever.
Zelda players are the worst. You're the worst, NZA. PJ Salt.
Okay. Alright, so let me see if I can find one real quick. I don't know if I could, give me a minute here. Damn, it's too blurry and shit. Fuck. Okay.
So when do we get to make fun of people from Smashboards yet?
Working on it.
I can't wait until we get some of these wonderful gems.
I'm still reading this stuff. Hold on. Give me a second.
Gem, of course, is code for turd.
Okay. Alright, so I got one here, but... I don't know if I should show this one. Okay, why not? We have fucking unlimited time, why not?
Man, I'm missing Raw.
Relax, nigga.
Who cares about wrestling?
Relax.
Watch it later. It's fake.
Yo, it's totally real.
Yo, the only thing I'm worried about, the only thing I'm concerned about at this point is missing my Japanese soap operas,
Alright,
so you better wrap it
I
up.
can't see, it's too small to show on the stream. What do we see here? Can anyone read that?
Nah.
Okay.
Now I can. Yeah, this is a good topic, like, in general. So, Site says, we played one friendly at Apex, lol, and I'm a lot better than I used to be. So, the point that he's trying to make is someone is trying to say how good he is compared to one friendly that they had. And this is like a thing that a lot of Smashers do for like absolutely no reason, and it's
Okay.
very unwarranted.
This is interesting because you meet someone at a tournament and you play them in a friendly, and then you start making decisions about how good they are versus other players, like, immediately.
And go home and trash talk them on the boards.
Of course, like this. So
You've
that's
never
just
met-
a thing. It's
Maybe he's not using his main. Maybe he was trying something new. Maybe he didn't give a shit.
Because it's a
Yeah.
fucking friendly. Like,
But the first thing a dude does is talk trash, and that is one of the worst things about the entire community as a whole. Not Project M, not Melee, the entire Smash community. I mean, fighting games in general, but there's just so much unwarranted shit talk.
There's not enough respect for the players that actually do go out there and try to push hard for their mains, and the mains that didn't have very much popularity in the previous games. I mean, like myself representing Zelda, for example, or Calibro representing Lucas. Even if we don't do well against certain matchups or against certain people, I think that that type of trash talk is just going to promote a negative environment, and that's not the type of environment that we need in this type of a game that is so freeform, and a game that does have, a lot of strong character attachment, and there's a lot of very strong character representatives as well. Just because one of those players isn't one of those representative players of that character doesn't mean that their Lucas or their Ness or whoever is shit. I don't think it warrants trash talk at all, and I think that we should be more friendly and more helpful in the community, and less, I
Whiny?
think less whiny and argumentative.
Yeah, don't jump to
Yeah.
conclusions, Everyone's still kind of playing, everyone's getting better. It's not like kind of try to put everyone on a ranking list. Unless Eli's at the top of that list, then it's just a faulty list. It's really
It feels like
it's the point we're trying to make.
people feel the need to just like put themselves over by making other people like look bad, when in reality it was just a fucking friendly.
And not only that, but we can definitely use a lot more encouragement in the Smash community to develop these characters. So, and I mean, I know myself, I have trained at least 4 Zeldas because they were interested in her and asked me for tips, and I would sit with them and have training sessions.
Oh my
I'd
god.
stream them. Oh geez, we're about to talk about this post. I would stream them and things like that. I think we need more of that from a lot of the top level players. I think instead of being, I'm a top level player for this or a top level player for that, embrace that and start to reach out to the audience so that maybe we can, help out the community.
Fox is covered in soda, bro. Just like Melee better, but, Fox, it's because he's covered in soda. That's why he feels all sticky. He's covered in soda. Alright, what else we got? Hold on, I'll find something. Don't worry about it.
I can't talk with a Melee player about Project M, like, unless they are talking about how stiff Fox is.
I wish there was less, like, division between games, because it's not going to help anyone. The criticisms are a little out there. And, let's see what we have here. Okay. Make interactions in Project M as deep and meaningful. Deep and meaningful as interactions in Melee. Oh god.
What is this? Hold on.
These are real quotes, bro. On Smash boards, aka cancer boards.
Okay, well, wait. Let me actually read this quote so I can try to understand what he's talking about.
Go for it, bro.
You can read it out loud to the stream.
Okay, in Melee, every back and forth struggle and high level play means something. Short hops have more depth in timing. There are more mechanical mix-ups rather than built-in ones, and intricacies in playstyle are learned over years and can be manifest in an unchanging, unpatched, yet balanced game. I can't fucking read this.
This is my
Yeah, it's a fucking
absolute
intelligent level.
I like
this is my
can't even.
absolute
Oh, I
favorite
full-screened it.
part right here, bro.
Okay, so balanced game, at least 6 to 8 characters.
This game is so
I mean,
balanced.
me
For
say-
6 characters.
Super balanced for, Ganon.
The best quote I've ever seen. The highlighted portion. I'm sorry. This will always. I think I have a new sig. This shit will be on my fucking. This is amazing.
Like Street Fighter 2, when there were only 6 to 8 characters. That was a balance.
I think what really sticks out to me is the only way to fix PM is to have the developers who understand competitive play but don't compete shape the game.
I think there's very little. I mean, there's not. It's not totally without merit, because I feel like when we talk about like making programming changes to characters, I feel like a lot of it has to. The feedback should be coming back from playtesters, and that's what really decides what gets changed. The programmers just kind of implement it. So I feel like mostly playtesters should be making, or at least suggesting, a lot of changes that get made. So it's not like someone's sitting there making changes to their character because they like that change, they think it's cool or whatever. But they not take into account, but that there's a huge discussion process that goes into it. People aren't just allowed, to just make random changes, just because they feel like it. It has, it has to be kind of approved. It's like a group effort. So it's not like, hey, I feel like just giving armor to this character for no reason. No, it's not how it works.
Fuck armor, yeah.
Fuck armor, though. Someone find me a quote, man. I'm running out of quotes. I know someone will give me a quote.
Didn't I give you like a bunch? Just check Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Damn it. Here's the thing, because I snapshotted them, saved them as images, but they came out blurry, so I have to, like, find them again.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure the Project M boards has a fucking gold mine. Let me see this stuff.
Let's just do a quick poll here. So press 1 for power shielding multi-hit and press 2 for not power shielding multi-hit.
So are you convinced that it has to be one or the other? There's no middle ground that you could see?
Yeah, please, middle ground this shit.
If it's also something that wasn't in Melee at all. It's extremely different mechanic.
Okay, if there was a way to power shield something and just reduce the pushback, would that be a logical solution?
I think that would be acceptable. Yeah, I mean, for it to reduce the shield pushback that it would normally do if you don't power shield it, then yeah, sure, that would be a good compromise. But at this point, it's like a lot of people, not even just myself, but have expressed some sort of disagreement with the change.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm great.
Look at this guy. Characters use reflectors to reflect. What kind of design flaws? That makes more sense to use reflectors to KO opponents at 0%. What a moron.
Yeah, she must be a Project M scrub.
Oh, good lord. What else we got here? But yeah, if it pushed you back just a little bit, then, like, less than normal, then...
I think it would look better, too, that way.
Yeah.
Like, visually.
Like, I don't understand why that's not a feasible change. Like, that could happen, right?
What?
That they could just reduce the pushback if it's power shielded?
I'm sure that it could happen, but I haven't seen any discussion about it. Mm-hmm. It's like something that was just pretty much thrown into the game with no consideration from anyone.
I had something to say. I lost it. Go on.
If you would reduce...
I was gonna say there were quotes from Archangel, but I have him blocked on Smashboard, so I can't see the quotes.
Who's Archangel?
Some fucking...
guy.
Spammer. He posts a lot on pit boards, therefore he's top pit player.
Oh, right. That guy. I wish I was Spammer.
Word. A lot of people who think that because they main a character and that they're involved in discussions, they're automatically top, level for that character. Why? I don't get it. You kind of have to go to tournaments, plays, do something, put out videos. You know, it takes a lot more than that. So.
But it's the thing is, like, noobs will go on, or like casuals, they'll go on Smashboards and see one person post like a shit ton. They're like, oh, he must be like the best at that character or something. Just because he sees like, you know, spam arrows is all over the pit boards, he'll just assume, oh, spam arrows the best pit. Because he looks like he knows what he's talking
My
about.
favorite part of the show where we call people out. This is my favorite shit right here. Yeah. Who else can we call out? Who else is a moron?
Fucking Gallo.
Fucking Gallo.
Fucking, what does he do? Make fucking videos? Fucking sucks.
All the
Mediocre
videos.
pit.
All the videos. Okay.
Fucking Eli. His fucking overnight characters. Zhime is a fucking moron.
Oh shit.
God, Armada.
Oh wait, there was a recent post that was really retarded. Hold on, let me find it. Damn, this shit was fucking epic retard level. Hold on, I'll find this. It was like somebody, I assume he's from Maryland, because isn't that where they reside? Hold on. Okay, Ultimario. Ultimario, that's his name. Mad retarded.
Wait, here's a question NZA has. Let's see if maybe I can answer it.
Okay.
For characters that weren't adjusted at all in 2.6 or small changes, I'm mostly talking from a Ness standpoint, who was nerfed in 2.6, although you mentioned Lucario as well. Do you feel those characters are at a good place balance-wise, and are you done with general design decisions, or were you guys just looking to see where the meta was going to develop and weren't ready to change them until 3.0? For any characters that this is just my opinion, for any of the characters that are pretty much fully developed, that's something that like are just looking towards tweaks to, or here I go with that word, tweak. Minor tweaks or normalizing or minor tweaks or something. It's not gonna. There shouldn't be any major overhaul to the character's overall design. But that definitely does, like Jolteon just said, it does depend on the character and how far they are developed. Ness at this point, he's fairly far along in his development process.
He's fairly overnight.
So, I mean, that's speaking from his standpoint. I would only expect him to probably get,
I recently picked up Ness, and I like using him a lot, actually, but I'm not so crazy. I mean, like, I guess his down B having a hitbox is alright. Like, it helps, doesn't hurt him. But I'm not so crazy about the idea to do that. Does it just come because Fox has a shine, so we have to give Ness a shine? That's confusing. I mean, it helps with his aerial movement, though, so I guess, I don't know. It's not that similar, but it feels similar.
Well,
as long as it doesn't come out on frame 1.
And it's an option, and it's not breaking the character. It's not putting anybody straight down the stage for almost no effort. Mm-hmm. So it's not a bad thing there, but I agree on the design where it's there and it looks very, very much like a shine. So is it fashioned after the shine? Is it because there is shine, so other characters should have shine?
Right, I feel like once we go down that road, it's like everyone's gonna have like a similar looking move, but at the same time,
finally, Marth won't be low tier.
It has a lot of differences from Shine, so like obviously, yeah.
Can't wait for Marth's shine.
Marth's totally gonna have a shine, bro. I expect it. Alright, so I found it. Oh god, here we go. Okay, let me just introduce it first, because it starts off with a quote.
Oh no.
Okay, so I had originally made a post because I heard some Maryland players were, crying a river about the invincibility on frame 1 shine being removed, and it was having an effect, and, people in the back room were actually discussing reverting the change, so it was actually a group of people whining and not entering a tournament in Maryland caused this thing. And then I made a post calling them out about it, trying to bring the attention to the public eye, because it's no reason why not everyone should know about that. And J. Caesar posted in response to me saying that quote up there. He says they don't read this thread. You might want to post somewhere they can read it. Now, Ultimario, here's the post. Fucking moron. Fucking dumbass nigga. Dumbass nigga, yo. I'm calling you out right now. Public, yo. Record. I'm putting this shit on YouTube. Do I count? Yeah, you
Oh dear
count.
lord.
You count, motherfucker. You count. Location? Yeah, I count. I don't like this nerf, blah, blah, blah. Alright, I don't know if I read the whole thing. I know it's retarded. Kind of skimmed through it. I don't like it. Therefore, okay, retarded right there. Don't read the rest of that. Who cares what's melee anymore? We changed the two most untouchable characters. You
Oh
could
my
give
God.
Captain Falcon a projectile at this point and it'd be microscopic in comparison.
Untouchable. So.
Untouchable. Right here. This is what's wrong with you as a person. Untouchable. Why? Why are they untouchable? You're retarded. No, this isn't a slippery slope argument. You have to
Well,
be...
wait, before instead of saying
on
he's
the slope.
retarded, I think you should explain why.
Okay.
To be fair, we have sat here and said unwarranted shit talk is no good. But if you can warrant it and extrapolate it,
I'm
shit
sorry,
talk
I'm
away.
not very good at it. Alright, so here we go. Why should they be untouchable? Can we start with this? Because they think, basically saying who cares what's melee anymore, because melee is defined as what, Fox and Falco having invulnerability on their first frame of their shine. So they play pretty much identical to melee still. But all that's changed is one frame this no longer has invulnerability. The smallest of changes, okay? Doesn't affect the way they feel, doesn't affect the way they play. It's just less stupid shit happens. It's pretty much the result. Because invulnerability, you know, on the best move in the game, one frame, jump cancel it, combo into everything. Basically, yeah, there's this stigma here that you can't touch them in any way, as you can see. So, you know, like, just, it was kind of like an experiment. Let's see if we, you know, kind of tweak this a little bit in the slightest and see who reacts. And lo and behold, fucking Maryland, you shall be put on blast. Reacts, complains, whines, and at the smallest thing. And I think he goes talking about Sheik here again. As we scroll down. Sheik down throw. Does anybody actually think Sheik's down throw or just throws should be reverted to melee from Project M? Does anybody actually think...
Press 1 for yes, 2
Yeah.
for no.
Press 1 if you're a melee elitist douchebag.
Does anybody think... This motherfucker... Alright. Does anybody think...
Neko.
that Sheik should have her melee throws and that they're better design-wise for Project M, for Smash as a game than the current
I really
Project
hope they
M
aren't
throws?
serious. I really hope they
They're
aren't
trolling.
serious.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Personally, I always loved getting thrown from 0 to death as Ganondorf. From day one of Melee. I was loyal to him because I felt all the Sheik players would be happy. I was spreading happiness to the world by getting down thrown from 0 to death. So I think it should be back because that would make people happy, obviously.
Yeah, as we scroll down to the post, I mean, the Sheik throw is ridiculous. There was actually an outburst about the Sheik throw mechanics while it was still fresh and new. Just kind of
Actually-
like everyone reacts a lot to it, so it's
But
died
over
down.
the next couple of builds, a lot of the Sheik players actually started to begin to prefer it because it was a mix-up.
That's interesting.
So, I mean, I know quite a few people that do like the back throw mix-up that is substituting for down throw, and I think it creates a much more in-depth gameplay, much more interactive environment, and that's what people are asking for.
But
Yeah.
not with things, and that's bad. You can't change anything.
clear like the best things we could do in Project M are like making the top tier melee characters make more sense.
Look at the bottom of this thing now. What's the point of Wolf's Shine now? It can be crouch cancelled at like 1,000,000,000%, has no invincibility, and does shit damage. By the time they can't crouch cancel it anymore, it probably can't be followed up into anything. Here's the problem, because I play Wolf, and I play him well, and I know that Shine is one of his, probably his best move and combos into everything. Everything he has, Shine is
It's a
the
fucking
answer.
shine.
Shine out of shield.
This guy wants to buff
Shine out
Shine.
of shield is a great defensive tool as Wolf. So why would you complain still? What is the point of it? The point of it is to combo into everything, like, you know, it does, and still is amazing. So.
But it should be invincible.
I'm sorry, what?
But it should be invincible too.
Word. Yeah, they should just.
Put frame one
It's
invincibility.
ridiculous, yeah.
Because that's melee, bro.
Eli, what was it that I said to you on Twitter about Shine? And you said I hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
It's okay. In front of me to it's okay. That's
Okay.
we're talking about how invincibility in general is basically a dumb thing. It's a game where you people.
I'm not a big fan of invulnerability, honestly.
I love it.
My invincibility is like my least favorite thing in fighting games.
Break down the Shine. What do you have? You have basically an instant move that provides wild possibility and advantages and can gimp, but it also needs to be invincible, according to some of these people.
And people complain about Nehru's love.
Because it's a busted move. In crystal, and if you power shield it, you go flying across the stage. Oh wait, no you don't. No, you don't.
Okay. Let's wrap up. Hold on. Go on. I'm not saying anything. Talk.
I mean, if we're going to talk about Shine, I personally, this is from a personal point of view, I enjoy playing Spaceys a lot more now that Shine doesn't have that invincibility on the first frame, because most of the people that use it and just so happen to get it, they just get it. It's not something that they're intentionally doing to get. Like, I would bet that the most of the people that play Fox or Falco are using that Shine and they're not getting it on purpose, deliberately every time. Because if they could, then that's what they would do.
Okay. Besides that, just to wrap up now, I'm gonna kind of end this episode. I mean, if you liked it, we'll do more. If it turned out, I don't know. How do you guys feel? We'll have Guru Kid. We'll have Lilu. We'll have, you know, people who talk better than I talk, because I'm awful.
Special guest, son.
But you know, this is our first attempt. Let's just wrap up here and talk about
Ourselves and how
what
wonderful we are.
think. Yeah, well, we can talk about how Eli's the best Project M player.
No, I don't want to talk about that.
But
Talk about how Gallo makes so many videos.
Gallo making all the videos. But just what do we expect from Project M? What, you know, what do we want it to become? What do we think, really? Like, what do people want out of the game? Do they want characters to be ridiculous, like kill you as fast as possible? Or you want it to kind of be more strategic, more tactical, or just a variation of both? You know, what direction should we go?
Because Smash Brothers offers all of that. You have your rush downs, you have your defensive, you have the characters that are extremely strategic, and you can pick a character that fits that playstyle, or you could pick a playstyle and find a character that fits it.
There's another thing I love about Smash in general is just the diversity. So I know that I play Lilu a lot, and he's like one of the most campy players in the world. So he'll gravitate to certain characters. He used to play Sonic all the time and just dash dance. And it's good that he did that, because I learned over time how to put up with it. So like, it's good to have kind of all schools of play, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? Anything else you want to add? Anyone?
Mm,
Before we call it a show, a night, or whatever.
I can't really think of anything.
Apex. Everybody should go to Apex.
Oh yeah, I am gonna go to Apex for sure. So I will be there.
I'm
I'll be
making
there.
Yes.
I'm making a strong effort to go as well.
It will be my first Apex ever, and I normally don't really go to that many huge tournaments because I don't really go to that many tournaments, period. Because, life happens. But I will definitely be at Apex. I am teaming with Strong Bad for Project M. We will be doing double Donkey Kong until we get beat, and then you're like, oh shit, double Donkey Kong sucks. But I definitely will money match everyone. Anyone who wants to play me, who wants to money match me, I am down. I don't care who you are. So there's that.
Yo, Ultimate
And
Mario's gonna bust your ass, son.
I want to money match all of Maryland in a crew battle. And I'll just have 4 stocks. They can have fucking 15. I don't care. But anyway, besides that, Apex is going to be amazing. It's going to be a huge stage for Project M to finally shine as an official part of Apex. Before last year was an invitational 16-man tournament. And, there was a lot of, the game wasn't as developed as it is now, so the metagame's quite deep at this point. So it's going to be really interesting, especially with all the talented players who are going there. I don't know if the UK is showing up. I hope they are. It'll be a
I
good
love Europe.
opportunity.
My favorite region.
Yeah, the UK for sure. Jolteon, Professor Pro. Professor Pro especially. Because...
Not you, Jolteon, just especially Professor Pro.
Because fucking I want to fight that snake. And I'm sure everyone also wants to fight everyone else. So yeah, that's Apex is going to be a big deal. January 17th through 19th. And, it's pretty much something. I'm definitely going to be there, and most of my crew is going to be there. As far as I know, we're still sorting out the details.
Free Saltine, son.
There are
We're
upcoming
accepting all
tournaments.
crew battles, too.
There are upcoming tournaments in New York that I am going to for sure. It's September 1st and September 7th, literally 6 days apart. And I will be at both of them. And I'm probably going to have another shot at Mewtwo King. And we'll see how it goes. But
Unless I take him out first.
hopefully, yeah, I think everyone's out for blood, revenge. But,
Oh no, I definitely need to beat Mewtwo King.
Yeah, so...
We all got
That'll
beat
be
by
on-
Mewtwo King.
yeah, we're all going to get fucking owned by Mewtwo King. But, hopefully Zhime is also moving to New York at some future point. He'll be participating in fests and streams and tournaments, so that will be awesome. And, keep an eye out for the stream. They're definitely going to be streaming those tournaments. So, other than that, I guess just subscribe to our YouTube down here. If you scroll down, you'll see a YouTube link in unnecessarily large image. Click that, go to the channel, subscribe, and probably thinking about, we're talking about it, I don't know if it's actually going to happen, probably put together some tutorial videos to help new players get interested in the game and Project M, and kind of make the transition more natural for them. So, other than
And
that,
also, if anyone is part of any other fighting game communities, like me, I've recently started getting into Soul Calibur, and I had a conversation with Kinetic Clash. He won Evo Soul Calibur 5, and I introduced him to PM, and he tweeted me earlier and was telling me how addicted he was to it. So if you have any other friends that are playing in competitive scenes or tournaments or anything, definitely introduce it to them, and chances are they might like it.
all right. Anything else? Any last words, guys?
End all be all.
Before we go offline, any last words?
Social media whore.
Word.
Plug.
You plug in your shit if you want, but for sure we're gonna do another podcast. I think this went relatively well, especially for us never having done this ever. So, yeah, this is definitely the first time, and I'm sure we had some moments where we were like, oh, I don't know what to say, but it still went relatively well. And do it again. Hopefully, we'll be better next time. And anything that people want us to call out, I will totally be down for that, calling people out. And I prefer someone other than me really get under someone's skin, because they're probably better at it. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time.